Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. How's everybody doing today? Happy Thursday, y'all. Come on in. Y'all know what it is. We're back to talk the morning show, season 4, episode 3. Tyra, how are you today? And are you ready to get into all things the morning show?
Yes, I am awesome, and a whole lot happened. We got a lot to talk about. I'm ready.
Oh Lord, was it a lot? If
I'm
I can be honest, Tyra, this was not my favorite episode of the morning show. I go a lot on feels, right? Does it give me the feels? Does it give me some satisfaction, some laughter? And I can only one thing was I like find a damn Lee, but anyway, let's get right over there, Tyra. And hello to everyone. Hey Tony T, I see you. I see you. Welcome back. Hope everyone had an amazing day. But Tyra, let's start here, okay? Overall thoughts of the episode, and how does it compare to the rest of the season to you?
I mean, it's just episode 3. Ashley, what you want them to do?
Deliver every single time. Deliver.
I feel like they did. I was not upset at this episode. I'm not upset because I knew what we were getting because I know where the issue lies. The issue lies because we spent so much time with Reese Witherspoon, and I'm sure we'll get to that. But that's something that we can't really fix and something that they needed to deal with before we even started this season, as far as where her story is going. But everybody else, I feel like we got some motion. Was it better than the first 2 episodes? No, but was it bad? I don't think so.
I didn't say bad per se, but was it great? Was it my favorite? Was it exceptional?
Favorite?
No, I found myself having to watch this 2 or 3 times just to get the major plot points. Like, I really did. It was not a succinct pay attention, drop everything and watch it, but that's just me. And it could be because we're dealing with some subject matter I really don't care about. I could give a damn about Conway and this secret mission that Brad is on. I could give a whole damn about it. I don't like Celine already. Now that she's finally speaking in the show, I could give a damn about her. Everything else is just giving very much predictable to me right now. But again, we're still very early in the season. It is just episode 3, and it's not their magnum opus. So we shall proceed. What are y'all saying in the chat? Oh,
They,
George
they're
E says this
saying
episode was.
they're saying
None said it was kind of trash.
did y'all forget where we just came from?
I
Now,
mean, but you
other
always
people,
say don't let that lower our standards, Tyra. You always say that. Don't let it lower your standards.
girl, we came from the gutter, the gutter.
The guts, huh? Listen, down through there. This episode was entitled Tipping Point. Again, this is season 4, episode 3. Alex is blindsided by a surprise reunion when she attends a conference on climate change because we know she was an accidental revolutionary. Bradley meets her source, and Mia interviews for this promotion that she was supposed to had already gotten. Anyway, we start out here. Alex did her impromptu interview in the middle of, I guess, a clean energy protest. And come to find out, the people they were protesting, the man they were protesting is a huge UBN donor. So now Alex, fix it. Tyra, this whole collusion, situation, Celine throwing her weight around, Stella throwing her weight around, Alex saying, I'll give a call. No, you're going to go. You're going to go to this conference. You're going to show up and you're going to apologize to Pemberton in person. Tyra, did we need this? Did we have to go here? And maybe we did because we needed to see the ex.
Did we need to see John Hamm? I don't think we did. I don't think we
Looking.
did. Maybe you have a slide for that. I don't want to jump on him right now. I'm so sick of Alex. I am so tired. We throw these rocks and then we hide our hands. Well, it wasn't my protest. Well, I wasn't really. No, you took place, part, and indulged in this. Put up the camera, the whole thing, and every single thing that she does. This is removed from the incident. I'd like to. What did they say? We like to refrain, or we like to. Whatever that note said, I forgot. We like to deflect. That is what it said. We like to deflect.
Defect. Yeah, we'd like to defect. Yeah.
This is away from the Olympic situation. This is something else. Like, I don't know what it's going to take for them to just cast aside Alex. They act like Alex is so important, and I will never buy that. I just won't. Not to put up and deal with all that she does. And just as much as they like to throw their weight around and tell her what she's going to go do, she throws it right back around in the following episodes and tell them what she's not going to do. I just don't know what purpose she serves here down at the good station. I don't know. I need to like grasp onto something with her. And then when we put her with this ex, I'm like, why are we going back? Can we just move forward and know where Alex's position means something to us and to her? Because so far we just spent 3 seasons on I need to be more than just Mitch's sidekick or the news anchor with the bad reputation. We have everything. And we're doing nothing with it but the worst things possible. And then when there are consequences like going down here to kiss a little ass, we have an issue with it. I'm sick of Alex, like for real. I never like liked Alex, but Alex is the character you love to hate. You're not supposed to like her, but now it's like both. I need him to come back around. Do better.
Yeah, it's just a total and complete bore. I could have run with the defector storyline. I actually kind of liked it because I'm like, ooh, this is an international incident. There's going to be fallout. What are the repercussions? Who else are we going to meet? Any new characters surrounding that? And kind of just to bring us back to this same place feels cheap. It felt a little bit lazy, right? Because what are we rehashing and backpacking through the Netherlands with this situation? But again, I just found myself really wanting in this moment because I really don't care.
Are we did was I mistaken to think that the deep fake situation was going to go somewhere? I thought that was going to be like her plot of the season and we were going to really invest and go
Oh,
on flights of fancy about, deep fakes and what the
girl,
future can hold.
They dropped that the same episode they brought it in at. It's fixed. We got it. It's done.
It's
We're all
all
good.
done? We're done? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
my
we're
bad.
good. I mean, I do think they'll knit a yarn around whoever is behind whatever is going on with these fakes, with cover ups, with all that. And hopefully it'll all tie in. Because what did she say? Who hates me this much?
Yeah.
So hopefully there will be some villain that's revealed later on. George E, thank you so much for the 4.99 super chat. I'm tired of watching Brad crash out. A season of midlife crisis for everyone. You get a crisis. You get a crisis. You get a crisis. I agree. It's just come on. There's potential. We have potential here. Breeze, thank you, boo, for the $2 super chat. Go shopping with this. I got $2.
Take your butt to the store with that. In my Ice Cube was take your butt to the store with that.
Absolutely. Make it enough. I know that's right. Make it enough. And another $2 super chat from Breeze. F a dollar, girl. Pick up two. Pick up two, Tyra. Pick them up. Pick them up. But yeah, so easing on over here from that, she has her meeting. Brad is effing up in a major way. Okay. And it's no rhyme or reason. Well, I was up all night emailing everyone I could think of to try to get to the bottom of this. Girl, worry about the bills that pay you. This is just so beyond the scope. This isn't even just first world problems. This is rich people problems because you have all of this wherewithal to focus on everything but the job that's paying you. When you said you needed the Q coin, you wasn't making no money as an adjunct professor over there. And now you're messing up. You're messing up the teleprompter, Brad. It's all right there. It's right in front of you, and you still can't get right because you're sleepy. I'm sick of Brad at this point because what are you good for? And I never thought Reese Witherspoon, as far as this character of Bradley, would devolve to this. I enjoyed her so much season one, and now I just feel like she's a wet spot to land for men and women. And I also just feel like she's useless. She's not even good at her job anymore, Tyra. And it kind of begs the question: is Brad going to be around this whole season, or what's going to happen with her? Talk to me.
I'm hoping that she's on her way out. As much as I love Reese Poo, I'm hoping that she's on her way out. Unfortunately, I feel like there are some things behind the scenes at play that we don't know about because there's no way you take the character that we met first season, midway through the season, you have her in grips with her brother, or we have her romantically linked to a partner that, Waldo right now, find me, wasting time. And then now we're here and we're kind of going back to square one. These, FBI agents, these ties, we ain't heard nothing from that. I would think that they would be checking in, what are you doing, popping up? Like, well, how did you know where I was? I thought that would be something weighing over her head and her shoulders to where it would be logical for her to get here and mess up or twice in a row though.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty much going unchecked also, which, we'll get to her butt. But it's it's tired. It's tired. If we cared about the story and the oil of it all, maybe I could give her something. I don't care about that. I don't care about her relationship to Chip. I don't care about the relationship that we got later on. It's far too late. Now it's just toxic, like everything else in her life. I don't know. It's like there's no life left here. I'm like, did they wrong you? Are you paying them back? Like, just as an actress, like, what did they do to Reese? Like, it feels like we're just biding time until her contract is up, and then maybe the next season, of course, if it's renewed, she's not going to be here. I just don't know. I don't see any logical sense to take her character in this direction and expect us to care. Because while we up here messing up, all this does is make people like Mia look like an idiot. Because why is she here, Ike?
Girl, I don't know. And I'm thinking maybe Reese has some other projects, but it definitely gives she's going to be written out soon because for you to really turn the arc or narrative of a character so much so that we can't stand her anymore, I think it's really sad because everybody liked Brad first season. And now it's like, I could give a damn about Bradley. What's Brad going to do next? Roses Bud, thank you, Boo, for the $5 super chat. I think Alex and Bradley's stories about oil, cover-ups, and whatnot will merge into each other. Ultimately, they do. If they follow the pattern and the blueprint that they've had since season one, it'll culminate into one big overarching thing where they'll both be able to give their input and piggyback on each other. Because the one thing that we do know, as much as they've been frenemies in terms of Brad and Alex, they always reach resolve in one way or another. So I'm really, really curious. And I just want them to get to it a little bit more expeditiously. Is that bad? Is that bad? Just get to it already. She doesn't have to be good at her job. They'll make excuses for her because she's pretty girl with a decent face.
This was so simple of mistake. She's like, yeah, see you guys. Oh, not tomorrow. I mean next week because there's no news tomorrow. I was like, what?
Girl, couldn't even remember the day of the week. Just sick and sad. Aaron, you would think she's been a journalist for so many years. And then even on the morning show, she sat there and she was there at least a couple of years. And I'm like, you're acting like a novice. You're acting like a freshman journalist who's their first time out to bat. I would think at some point it'd become muscle memory and you would at least have your,
Do you think this is strategic because she's not back for that ambition? She's really back to be Nancy Drew and solve this crime. I don't care to be good here because I'm not going to be here for long. Is that the greater ambition? So we don't care if we're successful here?
I don't know. I think it's partly that. I think it's partly, get from under their thumb. I think she's snooping around and sniffing around, but I would think even if that is your primary mission, this cover up and following Claire and Chip and doing all of that you would still at least be proficient at the job that you were brought here to do so you can stay here longer. Unless it's one of those self-sabotage things because she really doesn't want to end up turning state's evidence over on them or doesn't want to get too close. So, and we'll see. It'll be revealed at some point, but...
Right? They said, like, you need to report back and anything we ask. If she's on national television looking insufficient, it's like, well, she can't help us with anything. Let's back off of her.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where we're going because I need some help with why you can't read a teleprompter.
Absolutely. It could be weaponized incompetence at this point, but she just seems really off her game. And I don't like that for her. And then to think about the fact that she came up as a journalist on the ground in really crazy situations where she had to kind of fly by the seat of her pants. This Brad just doesn't make sense for me. But now we have Chip and Brad, and they're on this mission, honey, to get to the bottom of Gaia Warrior 96, the informant who's been sending everything. We got the revelation at the end of episode 2. Chip says it's Claire Conway. And, she's got the time, she's got the cute coin because she come from money. And she's the one who took up suit against the network for Hannah's self-harm situation, right? And so we see her. And can I just say, Claire looks terrible. And she's hungry. Does she have money anymore? I said, how many years has it been? She looks haggard. She looks like she's been down through there. Take me through there, Tyra.
Drugs. I thought, is she on drugs? Is she on drugs?
Is it the crack? Is it? Because I looked at her eyes and her face, and then when she got in the people hotel room, she said, can I have a tuppence? Can I have a muffin? A piece of toast? Like, I'm so hungry.
I haven't eaten it. I need to eat it. I'm so famished. I need to eat. Do you have any rations? No, Claire.
It was off-putting, and then she absconded just like a crackhead too. They go out for 2 seconds to have a conversation on the balcony. She done broke the phone, left the. I was like, "What is happening, Tyra? Talk to me about Gaia Warrior '96. This is a lot for me."
I thought for me it was just giving crack adjacent behavior. I was like, girl, what's wrong with Claire? And then you
Bad.
have her speaking so high, like, oh, this is a witch hunt. That's not maybe she's here as payback. You know, she wants to take the station down. Maybe this is all made up. I just don't trust it. She comes from money. She's doing well. I was like, are you sure? Because it looks like she's fell on hard times. We already have to meet her down at the precinct. We're getting there, and she's shocked. Well, you just, I don't, and then we reach out, we go through all of these motions just to get in contact with Brad, and then we're here, we can actually share information in person. Oh, I can only say so much because if I do, then it's my ass. Like, what? Claire, are you okay? I am concerned, and I'm even more concerned at them sitting here with a straight face. Like, tell us more, Claire. We need you. You need to step up. And I'm like, are we not looking at who we met as Claire first season and who we're met with now? Now, of course, you can assume that she's been through some things. She's been hitting the ground, running a part of these organizations, and hell, maybe she's on the run from the cops. I don't know.
Mhm. Maybe she's a
I don't know.
revolutionary.
Maybe. Please, Ashton, not right now. Please don't be that type of revolutionary, Claire. Maybe it was given that though. Like maybe she's been down in the trenches and not, whatever life she's been accustomed to thus far. Because this is not that clear. It seems like she has the weight of the world on her shoulders. But the way that she asked for food, sent that message, and disappeared. How can we trust any of this? All of this has been on shaky ground. Whether there is truth to this, and Claire is in this for the right reasons. I need y'all to do more checks and balances and connect more do the red string with more than just Claire because Claire is not enough. And I'm questioning even further these two and their capabilities, their jobs, and their common sense that we would go to Claire and yet, okay, yeah, we got that. Are we not concerned with Claire's state because she doesn't look well?
Mm-mm. She doesn't. She looks very bad. But the piece of information or intel that she did leave was a document titled the 2019 Liabilities Form that points towards Beth Ann Hines. And we discovered that Beth Ann was the head of news, I guess, before Chip was. So some years ago. But she was supposed to be the most upright, the most integral person ever to work there. However, we also see a $2 million payout to her. And then shortly after, she resigned. And so then that's going to set them down a rabbit hole and a path. Now, what was interesting to me is the document that Paul sends over to Alex at the conference. And of course, we'll get to that because there were some similarities here. And I'm like, how do we have access to the same information? Is it similar information? Do we have the same source? Is he behind this clandestine organization that's trying to do something? We know he rules media in his own way, right? So I'm very interested to see if someone said in the chat before, if it'll all come full circle and there is a commonality there.
Because they want this to be really, really important all the way down. It's like, ooh, it's like, Scooby Doo solve the mystery. We're just not invested in the mystery.
No, not at all. And this just was, I just threw this in here because take Miles with you. Miles just happens to do art for the wife, because we're not going to do anything with Aaron Pierre over here, but make him pull his dingling out and spread it around the nation. So you might as well just bring him on with you to the conference to make small talk, because that's all he's going to do. He's going to make small talk and he's going to sling dingling. Tyra, I want to talk to you for a moment about the use of Aaron Pierre. We had an offline convo, a brief convo about it. But I really want to know how you feel about this, because just take Miles with you. Miles will go. Miles isn't doing anything. He's just working. Yeah, Miles decided he wanted to sell this on his own to prove he didn't need me. But you want this money, Marcus. Talk to me about Miles, Tyra.
Girl, now I told you, I met Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa, way before that viral video. I was watching Underground. It was on Amazon Prime. And I was like, who is this man? I've never seen him before. He can act. Anybody who can act, and a lot of us who discuss, movies, break, whatever, we appreciate anybody who can act because it feels like it's so far few and in between now. So I put him, right up under there. I'm like, okay, it's Jonathan Majors. And then we go put Aaron Pierre because they be acting down. They be acting down. So I was really interested at how they were going to utilize him. And it seems like, unless he is a part of maybe something more so indie, this is all that they're going to give this man. And it's very unfortunate. I was really excited to see his name added. I was like, oh, I wonder what they're going to do with him, because Aaron can really act, and maybe he's going to be, a Brit from across the way. Or we're like, oh, how are they going to? No, no. This Mandingo trope that we have going on here, and kind of the suspicion that we're
Bingo.
putting around him also. I'm like, is he the good time boy? Does he sling dingling everywhere? Everybody knows. Everybody
Everybody
knows
knows.
Everybody knows Miles, and it doesn't just feel like, oh well, it's just about art and they purchased a wonderful piece of art from him. No, it's like he's known for being a serial slinger. I don't like this for Aaron. He's strictly Aaron is strictly here for eye candy, and I hate that I have to, wait for an underground, or what was that, brother, like other projects that I've seen him
Yeah.
in that shows that he's more than just, a hard body. And we get
Yeah.
here, and this is probably the most exposure that he's gotten outside of whatever that movie was on Netflix.
Oh,
You know,
Rebel Ridge. Yeah.
yes, Broken Ridge. Once again, it was still, ooh, he looks good. Giving John Reacher, Jack Reacher, some of that. It's just
Yeah.
not giving what he could have gave here. So the way that he was just thrown here, yeah, take him with you. I was like, why? She didn't necessarily need him here,
No.
especially if we got here and we didn't see like how he could, because we didn't get to see it over there when Baby found the lighter. Okay, we didn't get to see all the nuances of Miles and how you could be useful. And I'm gonna fix this for you, babe. We didn't get to
Mm-mm.
see you there. So when we got here, we could have maybe shed some light on what he can do outside of the bedroom and outside of, I guess, being a hash slinging slasher over here painting pictures. No, because John Hamm's gone on the job, okay? And he quickly disappeared as quickly as John entered the picture. So why do we need to take Mouse with us?
That's what I was saying. Why is Miles here? Send Miles back home because anyway, I just wanted to touch on that briefly because it's unfortunate. And so, of course, we have the face off. While she's trying to make apologies to Pemberton, she runs into Paul Marks, who, of course, offers her, this list of these discredited activists and all of this. But before that, sees that he got a new woman. And this woman's prolific. She bad, she fine, she got an accent, and she's up here giving TED Talks. And so we have this conversation, and it's like at first it's this, oh, so good to see you. It's good to see you too. Until old girl comes, do you have my glasses? Like, do you have my glasses, babe? And it's like, oh, babe. Oh, that's what we're doing now. And finally it comes out, it's fine you moved on, just not before me. He said, it's been 2 years, ho. Like, it's been 2 years. What do you want me to do? I've been rebuilding my life, girl. You ruined it. You exposed me. You put all my business out, messed up this deal of a lifetime. I was doing my space program. Everything went to hell in a handbasket. And now you're mad that I've got a boo before you. Take this little dossier and do something with that. Tyra, was it as lackluster a meeting for you as it was for me? And Alex, girl, you are 65 years old, madam. There's no way you're pressed. There's no way you're proud. Like it's like the bus. It's like the train. One man and another one will be here in 15 minutes. What are we doing?
Not sure, 65 years old, man. Look, not before me. Before me.
I was like, are
Before
you 12?
me. It's me, Tina, in this body. Like, what is happening, Jennifer? I was not waiting on bated breaths for us to see them reunite. I didn't think we were going to see him again. There was no point to it. And the way that he was integrated into her little situation, it's like, oh, maybe it's not over. There's still something there. He cared enough to help her out. And it was in
Please.
an unselfish way. I, girl, the selfishness and is in the room with her and us. It's unbelievable that we could come here after 2 years and have this energy. Even in a professional sense, you came there to do a job and get this man, this supporter of funds to the news station back on the hook because you went out here and joined the protest and gave a bad look. We completely can't focus on that. We leave Mia hanging, everything because oh my God, what's she saying, Mulan? Oh, she brought a man home. It's a man. Oh, it's a man. I am so sick of the women in this show and oh, it's a man. Oh. Shout out to Milan. She brought a man with her.
Man.
Really? She couldn't concentrate. All of a sudden, we were fixated on I care, but I don't really care. I really just care the fact that I'm selfish. You got to move on before me. You got to come here and start on me first. You're trying to be happy without me before me. Girl, are you sick? And the fact that we have these men here indulge in this toxicity, Alex is awful.
She
Alex is
is.
an awful person, and we still go out of our way to help her because I don't want her to think less of me. I don't want her to think that it was all about, a step up and I didn't really care. That's who Alex is. It's often about a step up, and she doesn't really care. I don't like that she likes to get here and pretend like she didn't know who this man was before she got in the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knew what it
She
was, and
knew.
she didn't care because she had her own ambition. But when a mirror was held up to her face, she picked a side and she left this man high and dry. I do not care. She did. And now that stuff is down, and I'm trying to pick my life back up and date and do whatever. You want to come
Yeah.
here and it wasn't me, girl. Get out of my face, Alex. Your annoying self. It's so annoying.
Yeah, because you care about journalistic integrity, Alex, like you do, like you give a damn, ma'am. Get out of here. She's so it's just the faux outrage to me, the hypocrisy of it all. But that belies who she is. Let me see. Chickens come home to roost because Corey is back in black, honey, and he's enforcing the situation. He's enforcing deals. Stella. Where's my stuff? Where you got? Do you know you have 30 minutes? You have 30 minutes to get my stuff. I'm going over there to Celine. You know I know everybody. You know I'm that Nick. You know who I am around here. Corey is ridiculous, and I love him. He's always the bright spot for me for whatever reason. But Tyra, chickens are coming home to roost. What does he have up his sleeve? Because I fear he's gonna tell Stella business whether he gets the deal or not. I feel like at some point he's gonna spill it if it benefits him.
I don't know if we're gonna get there, but I feel like Stella is moving incorrectly because I don't think whatever business would be something that their woman don't already know. You can't tell me that she doesn't know already. She knows. So you're sitting here jumping through hurdles, disconnecting whatever with Mia over something that is already in the play. Like this you can't tell me that that lady don't know. I know that she knows. And I think that's gonna be the ball to drop in her face as well. I didn't have to jump through these hoops and go to back for Corey. You already knew my business? Yeah. I think she knows that man. That's what take Miles with you. I think Miles is the connect in the worst type of way. We probably see he probably a little artistic hee-ho for all we know. We don't know what's going on here. We don't know. I just don't see that because something about Miles for me gives reckless also. But I'm always here for Corey doing a little shaky, girl. I said I needed a fleet of Mack trucks. Where is the connections that you promised me? I need to know that you're working on things. But we do also see that Corey is desperate. Corey is desperate. This is not the Corey of yesteryear. We get funds are low. Things have been sold. Property has been discounted. Okay. I put it all, on the line for this and it needs to be successful. And it's really not. I can't even get, somebody on the call sheet to call me back. I need to get my foot back in there, not just because it's a cute idea. Corey needs that coin. So if this doesn't go the way it's supposed to, he could be asked out as well.
Yeah, and we'll see. I'm interested to see how it's going to play out. But I know he got sense. I know he got his common sense. But what he's going to do with said common sense, I don't know. He's a live wire, and that's what I like about him. But easing on over here, we are again at the brink of this opportunity. Right, finally. The interview to become head of news, and I'm ready and I'm dressed for it. I woke up early, walking down, checking in the window at Bergdorf Goodman for my next dress, my promotion dress that I'm going to wear because I've got a new attitude, all right? But Brad, you're effing up and you're making me look bad because at the end of the day, it's about me. I got to put me first, okay? It's about me up in here. And Alex was right about you. I hate to say it, but Brad, you suck. You're terrible. 2 days in a row, you didn't even know what day of the week it was. The way that she read her down, Boots, and I don't give a damn about it. Maybe it's time that you go back to West Virginia. Tyra, Mia's sick of Brad. Talk to me about it.
You're still slow, Mia. You're still slow. There were no checks and balances to bring her back. It was just, oh, okay, how many years passed? What did she experience? What is she hiding? What has she been sitting on? Why was she hiding back here in this podunk town and the connection and the brother? And it was all too much. We didn't do no trial and error. We didn't do anything. We just put her out there. I you will never make me believe that Mia is sufficient at her job. You just won't. As much as passion as she has, I would think that she would be a perfectionist at this point because you guys aren't going to make me look bad. We already had this situation last episode with Chris, and well, you weren't where, and I watched it again. Dumb. I didn't see that lady making no plans prior. She said, "Y'all got to work on them lights for 45 minutes. I'll be back." It's just and she's harboring this episode on her connection. I have a connection with the people, with
Yeah.
company. They listen. Do
They love
they?
me. They love
Because
me.
they
They love
would
me.
know how hard you've worked and what is riding for you here. This is all she's ever talked about from the beginning, from when we met her. It just fathoms everything that you know what with everything going on in slippery slopes, we're going to bring back Bradley because that's the right decision to make. No, it's not. And it shouldn't have taken for it to get this far for her to reprimand her, or tell her the honest truth. You knew that it was an issue, but you guys go and do what you want to do often every single time. I did not feel sorry for Mia or her in this moment. I guess you could say this is the breakdown of friendships, but nobody's friends here. Nobody cares. It's all an opportunistic situation because it wasn't just her. Who was that? It was Alex. We're gonna be there, or we're gonna be there to speak on your behalf, and everything's gonna be. You're not a
No.
priority, and it shouldn't have taken all of this for her to learn that she's not a priority for anybody here, and nobody cares if you are on the fast track to success in your life. It's about what I'm doing personally this week myself. Forget you and your job, girl.
And the
Mia,
thing of
just
it is, she never has been, and that's been my contention with Mia and her character this entire time. And so many people have been in the comments like, she's a house slave because she's doing her job and she wants to keep her job." No, it's because at the end of the day, this corporation, this entity could give a damn about her, and she's sacrificing her whole life at the altar of their approval, which they're never going to give. It was never theirs to give. That's my whole issue with her character as a whole, is that you're living your whole life for the damn man. You're sacrificing relationships, you're being a mean person, you're being willful, you're using everybody in your path you can to get nowhere. And like I said, I could get it if you was getting something out of his sister, but you're doing it for a pat on the back, for a faux friendship. Be FFR. I'll never understand it. Nobody can make me get it because it's whack as hell. And again, to me, I mean, I'm gonna set it right there before I go off the deep end with it. Anyway, back over here with Stella. She have a conversation with Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa. Are we a bad person? Am I a bad person? Are we bad? I can't be bad, right? No, baby, you're not bad. I might be. I'm the married one. And your wife will be home soon, will she? She ain't got to be. We could go somewhere. Here's the thing. You guys are both terrible people. Sir, you're married. You're slinging dingling, okay? And lady, you knew he had a wife and you decided to bust up that cootie cat open for him at every chance that you get. He's got no coin unless somebody has mercy or pity and buys one of those paintings. But now Tyra got me thinking it's a sham just for dingling. It's a laundering service. He's slinging dingling and they're acting like they're getting the art. You know what I mean? I don't know what's happening over here, but ultimately you guys are both terrible, horrible, exceedingly bad people, in my opinion, because you guys have no conscience, no desire to stop, no desire to even pretend that you're going to stop. It's really it's brazen, and the fact that you're doing it at the studio across the street, like it's just willful boldness. It makes me feel like they have an open marriage and secretly Celine knows. Tyra, are they bad people? Is Stella a bad person?
Stella's been a bad person before we ever met Miles. We met Stella as a piss poor individual. She's a terrible person and she always has been. And I think the quicker that she zeroes in on that, the more she'll get ahead. You'll be very successful once you accept that about yourself and stop acting like you have this complex or this conscious dilemma. Oh, I don't want to. You go out of your way every single season not to do the right thing. You are a bad person, baby. Let's just get on with it. It's the talking out in the open in the office for me. Huh? Yeah, Miles. You want to meet late? Well, I don't know. She might. Well, where's your wife? I was like, do we not know that is your office special? Is it soundproof? Are there no cameras? No nothing. how close they are, and everybody's in everybody's business, and how we've had surges and emails and this and that getting linked, you would think that it would be a whole CIA mission just to sneak off and go get a little taste of mouse. No, we're very brazen and out in the open. I think that woman knows. I think that this is what they do. Um, I think she wants to get rid of her, and maybe this is a way to do that because she's not fond of her at all, not even a
No.
little bit. So I think there has to be an agenda that we're not seeing, because there's no way that you were just this out in the open. And maybe she's thinking that she can be because it's Miles. I can trust Miles. Maybe that's that lady's husband.
At the end of the day.
Don't
At
know
the
what
end
we
of
sent Miles to do at this point, because we just Miles is extra friendly. Everybody knows Miles. Hey, why? Based off of your art, or are you the one we send off to refine these deals? Put a little cherry
Mhm.
on top, or
Mhm.
I need you to get her in a decent way. Let me go and send Miles. Why are we sending Miles? I don't know. Miles could be an inside reporter reporting back to her all kinds of things, but she's here with her nose wide open, thinking that she's doing a rodeo, smoking a cigarette. Man, please.
Well, let's
I
get to it.
I don't know. Let's
Okay.
get there. I want to see, because this is dumb.
It is very, very much so. And also, as far as the dynamic with Stella and Celine, I was under the impression that Celine was the strategist who was helping you be in barter these deals and make these, arrangements, kind of serving as a strategic consultant. But she's got a lot more power than they have alluded to before. Because my thing is like, Stella girl, ain't you the CEO? CEO? Aren't you the CEO? Like, I don't. Anyway, we get to the interview, we get to the meeting, and Celine is like, baby, it's not sexy. All that's cute about the news and everything, but sex sells. Okay. And I don't think you're going to be it. And we see Mia's best pitch ever. The truth is under attack right now. This journalist here, this happened to them, this happened to them, this happened to him. I'm here to bring it. Okay. Yeah, I just don't think the vision aligns. We make that announcement. Yeah, we're going with Ben. We're going with the new black guy. Sorry, ma'am. This is the patriarchy. There's no room for you here. We appreciate your years of service, and you know what? You know what, Mia? I'll give you a cute little raise. And then it turned into Stella. I thought you were my friend. Stella,
Girl.
I thought we were friends. I am your friend. I am your friend. No, you're not. None of you hoes are my friends. And so you know what? I quit. Stella says, you know what? Actually, I'm your friend, but I'm your damn boss as well. And you're just not good enough. Ben's better. He's got a vision. You came in there with no notes. I quit. I'm walking out of here. I'm packing my raggedy duffel bag and my Martha Stewart scarf, and I'm walking out of here. Tyra, was this
Girl.
long overdue? Were you proud of Mia? Where does Mia go from here? What is this?
Said, but Andy, I thought we were friends to the end. This is the end, friend. No, girl. Mia, Mama Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Do I believe Mia? I couldn't even root for her doing the initial interview in the meeting. I couldn't even sit after everything that Mia has done and found success with so far. What we've seen, Mia is very inadequate and ill-equipped and behind, and always getting used because she likes to try to put her hat in all of these baskets. I want to be an ally, but I also want to be selfish. I also want to keep people under a thumb and give them motivation to think that we can grow and be better here and be bigger, but also keep them piled down, because those layoffs. I have to appease both sides. But when we
Yeah.
make poor decisions, whether it's about Alex, whether it's about Bradley, whether it's whatever, it just hasn't been great. She just, wants this position. And I know that she cares, but I think she's just been in her way for so long, just trying to really please the higher ups, because you told me that I only had to wait X amount of time and that position was mine. So let me just do what I have to do. And then the real journalism or whatever I want to do here at the station, I'll do it then. But in the meantime, I'm just kind of biding time. I think she studied long and studied very, very wrong. The quitting, it was grand. Okay. It was very, like, oh, it's about time. We told you that these people weren't for you. When she uttered, I thought we were friends. It's like, Mia, have you been here? Hey, you worked here, right?
Are you new here?
Are you new? Are you new here? Are you an elite employee? No, you're not. You've been here, so you know how cutthroat that this business can be. You don't trust anybody and you worry about yourself. That's what everybody has been trying to spread on your cracker since we met you. And it's just no, I know that they're gonna do right by me because I was a good sport. I held it down. I POP'd. No, it's not that. So when we get in here, we're trying to vouch, and she gave her good, the journalists are suffering. We're gonna get to the like bump being sexy. We're gonna put the integrity back into journalism because it's hard out here for a pimp. And she was like, no,
Girl, please. Not.
like we're going with the other man. And even a part of that in that meeting felt like that we were what is that lady's name? What is the boss's name?
Celine.
Celine, we were putting CEO in a compromising position because I think that she knows that all of these screws were already in place, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna go with him. I don't even feel like she gave enough of like a sufficient reason. Even a little throwaway of it's not sexy. I was like, that's not. It's not all working. I feel like she's working against Stella because I need you gone.
Yeah.
I need you gone. So I know that you promised her X, Y, and Z. Not only do I need you gone, but the fact that you think you're getting one up over on me and you're sleeping with my husband, I really finna dig it in. Now you don't have no friends, Hefley. You don't have any more allies left here, this, that, whatever I want. I really want you out of here and your little friends too. I
Yeah.
really don't know, but it feels like we're cleaning house because I was like, what does she mean it's not sexy?
Sure.
That's not sufficient enough as to why I can't have this job that I was guaranteed that was mine and that I've been working for. And I'm in and I'm here at this station. And then we're getting into the conversation of firing. Like, would she be, because that's what she really brought up. Would she be there since she's all connected and everyone's friends and we're all passionate? What's going to happen when she needs to fire people? Then what? Well, you had promised that there weren't going to be any more fire. I think that lady is trying to clean house and she's
Yeah.
starting from the top and working her way down. And this was the first to just go on by the way.
Absolutely. And that's genius. That's strategic because of course the nuance to the conversation was of course, well, you came back here begging for Corey in his overall deal. All right, then that means it's going to be Corey and someone from the old guard and someone from the new in Ben. So you can't get them both. But I make the decisions around here. I'm CEO. Are you? All right. Well, if you want the support of the board and you want Corey back, this is just something you're going to have to do. So, and I think it's very genius to alienate her in this space because Stella already wars with these insecurity issues of not being, X, Y, or Z. And so, I mean, I'm here for it. Seclude that hoe and see how what she does at that point, because Stella honestly don't give a damn. It's all about upward momentum and movement. Now let's get over here because Corey, you taking too long, sis. You taking too long, Stella. Let me go over here and see my good sis Celine at this art gallery where her man Art is. Okay. And basically this is where we finally get it really verbalized, the fact that Celine does want whatever on Stella. So you willing to turn on your bestie? Your bestie with the resty for 30 pieces of silver? He said, yeah, plus inflation and tax. I just, damn it, I'll do it. At this point, I'm desperate. Corey has no chill. And really, her only term is at this point is like, when I need the information, will you give it? And also, with Bradley here, I know the history. I know how ugly that is. How are you going to be able to alleviate those concerns? Is Brad going to come back slick and say X, Y, or Z because of what happened? That was really the conversation in the gallery, and the fact that he needs this money, Marcus. You need this money. You love this money, Marcus. And we find out that Miles is really bought and paid for at this point. So 30 pieces of silver, Tyra.
What's with all the biblical references? And we already got he has risen. Jesus Christ.
Judas,
He has risen.
I don't know what they're
Judas,
trying to.
30 pieces of silver. What's with that? And I'll be through the biblical streets. What is going on here? What are we trying to say? Um, this is more confirmation to me that she knows what's going on. Because she was like, yeah, anything you want to tell me? Maybe something about Stella? Huh? Anything? Like, huh? I wish Stella would play her hand and go like, do it then, and slam the phone down. Like, let's just go. Let's just go. But she, she thought she was doing something here. I think she's temper checking the whole scenario. I don't know where Corey's like alliances lie at this moment. Especially, it would be different if we was all still buddy buddy and friendly. But the way Stella was flicking that lighter and trying to rub dirt in Corey's face, like get on your knees and kiss the ring. You need this money. Marcus paid the mortgage this month. We should all toast to
Drink
that.
to
We should
that.
I,
Drink to that.
it was bad, but it's like would Corey prioritize or like manipulate this to work in everybody's favor? Like, okay, I'll get in here and I'll do these things, but I'm always gonna have, the ones that I came up with, even though they did me dirty in the back of my mind as a priority. I don't know. I don't know what this looks like, but I think that she is going to Corey because you hate her just as much as I do. You want her just as much as I do. Like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I can do that and then some. Just say less. Because how quickly she acquiesced to, Stella was like, yeah. So I was thinking about we could bring Corey back. It's like, huh? Corey? Oh, it's like, yeah, sure. Really? Why? This lady has a plan. I don't know what Stella did to her, but she has a plan. She does.
We know. That lady probably has known for months that they've been screwing and probably just been biding her time. Like, oh, all right, bet I see. I got you. And I see. I'm interested to see how it's all going to play out. And finally, honey, let me go ahead and do damage control. Can I lay you down? Like, that's what it gave, right? Corey went on and laid Brad down in that bed, and then they hunched. And I guess that was damage control. You're not gonna say nothing, are you, Brad? Like we still cool. We good. Remember that place I had for you in the city where everything was clean and crisp. You had that nice accommodations. Remember, I helped you get rid of that tape and get your brother. I can't help what happened after that, but I had your back, Brad. Tyra, talk to me about damage control. And did you enjoy the meeting of the bodies? Again, I just want more for Brad than her being a wet hole for these people. Because first it's Juliana Margulies and Nat. Like, just girl, close your legs to married men. Close your legs, sister. Just wait. Just
No. If we didn't get it those first 3 seasons, why would we want it now? Their relationship is so tarnished and it's just been so tit for tat and very what can you do for me, especially when it's on Bradley's side. And then you have child, everybody's name is slipping me today. What's this man's name?
Corey?
Corey. Lord, I don't know why I want to say Chad.
Reese, what I say? I didn't say take you down. I said lay you down, girl. I was improvising. Just in a moment.
Then you have Corey, feeling like, oh, I'm smited and doing those underhanded things that he did to Bradley because you don't want to be with me. You want to be with this woman after everything I've done for you. And now to get here, this is when we lay down. And then it felt like work. It was like, you got any more wine back there? Got any more wine? Do you have another bottle of wine, Corey? It was like, what? It's like she came here knowing what she wanted to do. I don't know why she wants to be connected to Corey in this way. I thought we were beyond this, and that we had this very, in spite of all the wrongs, it was this deep rooted friendship, and it was never going to be anything romantic. But I do love you, even if you don't want to be with me. I'm going to be there. Even when you cast me aside, when you no longer leave me, I'm going to be there. Even when you throw mud at my name and put me in a tabloid and expose our relationship, we're going to be there. No sex now. No, we didn't need this. It was dry, and I don't care where this leads them or their connection. I just really don't like Bradley's arc at all.
Yeah, it's odd. She does look so disassociated, critical. She looks down through there. It doesn't look good, and not in a good way. Roses Bud, what if Celine is using Miles with his knowing to get Skella out? A scheme Todd set up.
To come
Listen.
to you with the bullshit.
Yeah. Let me get on up. Walk off. It was a scheme. Todd set up. I mean, I wouldn't run nothing by Todd.
I see it. Why does he know everybody? And she's just sending him out. Like, do you not have anything to do with your time? Are you not a man of your own? Yeah, take Miles. Miles knows him. Yeah, Miles.
Yeah, Miles everywhere. So he can be ears on the ground. That makes, the more y'all say it, the more it's resonating with my spirit. I believe that that's very, very true. Now, Tyra, any predictions for episode 4 or the rest of the season for that matter? Anything you want to see happen or think are going to happen?
Girl, Mia gon' wind back up down at the station. This little I quit, I give up. She's gonna be back. She's gonna be back. That's gonna happen. I don't see her staying go on or down for long. We're gonna be set with her, and maybe people checking in and speeches of after everything I gave, and oh, I sacrificed so much, and then she's gonna pick herself up and maybe realize whatever or something. Because what if you're not here, Mia? Where are you? um, I guess we're gonna have to deal with Corey and Bradley and the we got intimate and the aftermath of that. I really don't care to. I'm sure we're gonna do more with this damn story and Chip, and I don't want none of that. I don't want to see Alex nowhere with John Hamm. Nowhere, nowhere. This little good deed he did or whatever, did a little favor, fine, leave it there. I don't want to see her in the woes of the relationship and the way we were and what could have been, or her sneaking off while he's supposed to be with this new girlfriend and they're meeting up, getting their freak on. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. As far as the season, I'm gonna stick to what I think. I think Miles is, ears on the ground. I think this lady already knows everything. Actually muted.
My bad. I say, I'm bad with predictions. The only thing I really think, of course, is going to happen is that Corey's going to be seated next episode. I do think he's going to get that deal and have his office space and start wreaking havoc, because outside of his movie, I do think he has a plan. At this point, UBA their ratings have been in the dumpster since season 1. So I don't know where we go from here unless they implement a whole new thing. I want to see more from Ben, who is the new black character that they've introduced this season, who's now head of news that we really haven't gotten to know. We only saw him one time make an announcement with Alex, I think episode 1. But I hope we get to see more of him this episode. And I hope we get to see more of what's behind Celine's eyes, girl. Because what is it? This is the first episode she's really been talking.
These biblical references and these 30 pieces of silver. I think Corey's about to take people through there and just be awful. And like, y'all thought I was down, did you? F all y'all, and be just as terrible as he wants to be. A Judas.
I'm not mad at it. Let's go over there then and just keep me out of Claire Conway's eye view. I don't want to see her looking more haggard than usual.
On drugs. That's what's gonna.
Lord, get her out of here.
Maybe Claire is suffering because we know she did discover that body and that was traumatizing for her. Maybe Claire went on down. I don't know. I need explanation as to where she's been this entire time and why she looks down and out and like she hasn't had a decent meal in a year.
I don't know. It's terrible though. It's egregious. She looks so bad to have money. I'm like, girl, what happened to you? What happened to you? I thought you had some sense this season. But Tyra, anything else before we go you want to let the people know? And thank y'all so much for coming through and talking the morning show with us. We'll be back next Thursday. Every Thursday we talk the morning show. For now, Tyra, anything else you want to let the people know we've got going on?
Yeah, don't go away. We will be back two more times tonight. We will be back in a little bit for Love is Blind, this most recent season. Please please come over there and let's talk about Love is Blind season 9, because what the hell. And we'll also be talking about the latest episode of Abbott Elementary season 5. So get over there and support us in both of those things tonight. We would appreciate it. Tomorrow we're getting into Reasonable Doubt, 5-Man Fridays. It's going to be a good rest of the week. So keep the notifications on.
Absolutely. And again, thank y'all for coming through. We love y'all much. And we will see y'all in just about 15 minutes for Love is Blind season 9. If y'all want to cackle and laugh, I'm just gonna by faith say come on over there, because just come on over. We love y'all much, and we will see y'all in the next video.